in the table. Kailangan ba ng
Game
bagong
guys,
recipe?
game 2.
Kasi
Bawi, bawi!
TNC right now is a
Bawi,
team na
please.
talagang all textbook.
Kahit 1 point lang.
Parang pwede mo silang tawagin
Hindi, kaya reverse
the TNC principle.
Download game lang.
Download game lang yun
Lahat
guys.
eh, lahat lang eh. Lahat lang ng mga
At mo na akong
simpleng strategy.
Ako pala.
Nanalo sila.
Mga walang cut-cut dyan. Direct upload dyan guys. Walang cut.
May hashtag ban sila.
May tayo talaga yung reaction na
Tama ka dun, Manjin.
I'm
Sobrang na-master nila yung gusto nilang gawin.
Yeah.
It looks
Ang
basic
pindot ang
sa
reaction
paningin
niya pag
natin,
wala
pero
record
para sa kanila kasi
Joke lang.
bawat maliliit.
Oo pala.
Yeah. And I've seen it sa bet tips na meron pa silang
Team
mga
Jollibee, guys.
Oo, meron pa
Baka
silang
naman.
mga A5, A7,
Ay, may mga
A8.
yung mga codes. May call-outs.
Ano naman, no?
The
Meron silang
call-outs.
call-outs. Actually, tingin ko dapat
Wala pang
tayo
nagkaka-sponsor ng pass, ano yung pass ko din. Nasa
Push 1,
Mamak
parang
to,
Morse
ganun.
code.
Chowking.
push 2. Oh.
5G Bush.
Oh, yung the smart position, di ba?
smart
Meron tayo
position.
yung smart position.
Para may Jollibee tayo.
Ayun lang kakainin natin.
Ayun.
Kada order natin sa
NXP,
libre, no?
NXP is still on the red side.
Bakit? Wait lang.
Valentina, open.
Hindi kasama, wala
Oh.
siyang deal.
Ano yun, Francis?
Dito natin nakikita for TNC na open pa rin.
Oo. Tingin ko ang
Ang
sagot
Valentina.
ang sagot ng NXP dito muna Yuzong. Karina pa rin and then combo it up with either Esmeralda or sa nakikita ko na comfort nila is the Cho. So, tingin ko Karina Cho ang mas magandang sagot for NXP.
Ang hirap din kasi ano yun yung drop ng TNC, no?
Correct.
Kailangan talaga i-deny.
Di mo alam kung post
Kailangan
for yung
makakuha ng
Valentina
pick-up
or
ng
XP.
Valentina. Kailangan talaga siya alisin mismo sa team
Oo.
fight.
Oo.
Open. Well,
Gusto ko lang sabihin na ang
Parang
lineup
arap din
mismo
yun eh.
ng EP Esports.
Binabalo nila eh, no?
Ito yung mga nakakalaban. Ito yung lineup ng
Galing na
mga
yun,
nakakalaban ni Nabel.
Malalakas niya
Back nung nasa
Ano
amateur
nangyari
scene
niyan?
pa sila. So they know each other so well. At
Sila
alam nila
tumara
yung
dyan,
mga
sila
comfort
MP
picks.
Esa. Ace.
Oh,
Here we go.
diba? So,
Oh,
ito
go ahead.
na yung nagiging choice. Ito yung naging choice ng NXP. Inopen ulit nila yung Pakito pati yung
Mura-mura
Karina. Kahit nila kunin link. So, pwedeng ko Lolita, Karina ang pwedeng kunin ng TNC kasi yun yung lagi nilang
Negative
pinipig
yung mga shot
so far. Tapos yung NXP, pwede na sila kumuha ng Esmeralda sa ngayon. Tingin ko
Oo.
para ibigay na kasi sa
Tumapunta
gitna.
dyan,
Or
manonood
yung
lang ako.
Uranus. Kasi yung Uranus, ang maganda
Pag
sa
sumigaw,
kanya
naririnig.
is kahit kopyahin mo yung ultimate niya, hindi siya masyado mag-benefit. Because that's
So,
just
punta.
the
Playoffs na nga.
region lang yun eh. Tapos wala siya
Mukha ni
passive
LPU
skills.
si Reshi,
I
no?
believe na
Mag-apples
kung
na.
ikaw ay NXP
Wala sila po.
Eagles, mas gugustuhin mong kunin dito yung Uranus o kaya Esmeralda.
yung something na pang ano eh.
Reshi
Yung
na,
pang lito
ano?
lang mismo sa pagkuha ng
Na
ultimate
bata.
galing kay Valentina.
Isa yung matanda si
Kasi,
Reshi, no?
You know, yung
Ito,
comfort
mukha
dito
matanda
ni
si Reshi.
SDGYZ, kung paano nila sinimulan yung week nila. It's still the same.
Karina.
Same picks. But for NXP dito,
Si Kuya
hindi lang
Yures.
basta nalilimit yung pwede mong i-choose.
Bago naman sila bro.
Pa rin.
It's still the open ultimate. So,
Kaya nila mag-dairot mga
So,
ganun. Yung mga malalakas
another
na
dragon
nila.
game. Another double dragon game. So, hindi, sabi ng NXP, sige, tatapatan namin ang Valentina na
Gusto ko ng
pinapakita
dairot
mo
bro.
na
Di ba
kahit
napagandaan
na
nila
pwede
ang dragon
mag-steal
na
ng
sa
crucial
drop?
ultimate, alam namin.
Ganyan naman yun lagi guys eh, pag na pag
Another
effective sa
okay,
screen,
so
siyempre dadali mo lang
Same
gandor na.
smoke TNC.
Pero lugi yung ano.
Deja vu. Pero ha,
Lugi yung...
the only way na pwede nilang i-counter
Dragon?
dito, sa laning,
Lugi yung Karina.
ang Valentina, kailangan mo talaga taasan.
Pwede rin.
Kailangan mo talaga di magpalamang dito sa level.
Ayaw nga, no?
Ito talaga.
But is this a Valentina pos 4?
Di ba? Yun nga
Ito ba yung Mage
Flex
Valentina?
pa rin eh.
super
Oo.
flex pa rin ha.
Oo.
And that
Super
means yung
flex
NXP
eh, no?
Eagles, kailangan nilang iban yung Popolin Kupa. But knowing them, baka bumalik lang
Okay,
din
sumakain
sa
na.
kanina, which is Esmeralda. In a way, maganda pa rin yung Esmeralda for TNC. So you don't wanna give that Esmeralda to TNC unless kukunin nila to sa fourth pick. So baka iba na lang nila
Dragon
yun.
Gold din.
Here we go. Once
Aba.
again, another Esmeralda. Open ang Popol and Kupa.
Angela ulit.
Hindi ko alam.
So magsisilita ba ulit ang NXP Eagles dito?
Maganda sana nag-Dragon Gold din siya, tapos
Or
meron
sila ng
sila.
ibang hero for
Sa imban yung ano,
like you
TNC.
mentioned,
Sila
yung
naman
Matilda
tipik.
mas maganda.
Oo ano.
Ayun,
There you go.
Di ba
There you
sad
go.
siya na nun si...
It complements the
Oo.
link. It complements the Jawhead.
Kaya nga, hindi sana sila
Finally,
naman
kahit may
sana-
Popol and Kupa,
hindi na-
mas pipiliin mo yung Matilda na humaharap at pwedeng at pwedeng pantapat din sa Lolita yan.
Wala gusto ata nila hyper carry ni
ng
Donut eh.
NXP nung early, nung first
Oo,
game
nakaling
rather.
naman sila
Kasi yung, yes, may early game spike sila, pero yung pang ano eh, yung first initiator ng NXP was lacking on that moment. Pero
Kasi paana eh.
Paana din kasi.
Oo.
Pero if ever, dalawang Matilda ang pwede natin makita dito sa laban na to for this
Kung alam
game
sa
two.
drop ni Coach eh.
Pero this
Tanga eh.
na pwede nilang kunin ulit yung Popolin.
For deny as well on that marksman if ever they go for it. They have to think about Donut's pull as well.
Salino Paquito, come on. That doesn't sound like, is it? Oh, no, it's Brody.
Brody.
Okay.
Brody,
Ako napunta ako sa
new
English,
skin
guys.
coming up, the Alchemist.
Ooh.
Daw sa English
Ah,
go,
there
sa
you go.
English caster.
Okay.
Pero
More traditional set here for TNC. They're gonna put the Toms on Cram, and they're gonna put the Valentina on the hands of Escalera.
Back on the mid.
A little more
Wala lang pinanap eh. Kayo pa nga na, kayo
orientated now TNC is. Next to Evos, we're waiting for Donut. What's he got?
Bea.
Lumipat
They,
bigla guys.
Yeah, looks like the best option here.
Okay lang yan, English tayo guys, baka swerte.
What about Vey take a Paquito? What does that look like?
That might actually be okay, but the Toms is gonna be a big wall to go up against. There's a lot of tankiness. Marksman will be good. You're gonna need to match it. Oh, whoa! I did not
It's
expect
been a
this.
while.
I did not expect
Ba't
this.
mag-English
Who
din
does
tayo
expect
para mapanood tayo na
Alice
international?
anymore?
We've seen Alice literally X times.
0 times.
No,
Yeah.
you can count in your hand, one hand, the number of times you've seen Alice in season 9. I remember clearly at least
Kinukuha ng blue.
once Super Marco played it.
3.
Wala
There
si
you
ano,
go.
si Donut guys.
Exact number. So
Wow.
But the times that Donut or has played it, that's the thing.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Donut is a marksman
Parang
specialist.
He is.
This goes way deep, maybe in his amateur career, if he really had a solid Alice though. APE Sports fans, just chime off in the comment section, in the chat, if this is something that you know Donut plays.
English,
Sure, last season when Alice was like a really big goal pick, maybe.
When Alice was the hotness, but right now another look at the lineup. TNC, I love what they're bringing. Next play was though a little bit everywhere, especially with the last pick, Alice. But again, is this an answer to the dive-oriented lineup that TNC has? We're about to find out. Welcome to the Land of Dawn. Game number 2. TNC at match point. This is step 1 on their journey to securing the upper bracket, or maybe even getting number 1, finishing season 9 regular season at that top spot. Here we go. Yasuo on the Brody, and look at this, Ben Things making sure that SD takes his orange safely.
Maybe Ben things on the defense, just proc some of that passive, make him suffer if he wants to go for the deny.
Alright. What's that? Did that work the way I thought it did? Did you see that? SD used the retribution and it hit the rock Ursa.
Yeah, I mean, he still got his orange buff, but oof. There we go. Cadenza goes down.
Punished by Escalera.
Yeah, that was a lot of stuff to do for a little bit of a denier or a slowdown here, which goes to show it's a statement to what how well TNC thought about that Cadenza pick, where they kind of expect a draw ahead, so they have a few heroes on the mid that can make him suffer if he tries to go for some fix.
Oh, flicker in by Cadenza. Yasuo answers back. Not enough firepower on that Alice this early on.
Yeah, I think it would have worked better if, like, you had a marksman that had more basic attacks, but at least NXP were able to force out the flicker. Next key rotation for NXP might be for the top lane. I think they're gonna put a lot of focus here onto Yasuo. But now TNC, they have their eyes set on pressuring Donut yet again. So both teams right now are just respecting the fact that you can't allow the gold players to freely farm. Because to answer your question, Leo, yeah, the Alice as an answer to the dive comp of TNC, Alice getting picked up by NXP makes them a dive comp as well. They're not going to be backline dependent. They're going to be the ones who can be aggressive. And because of all the sustain that you have, the healing from the shield provided by the Matilda, the healing, natural healing of the Yuzhong and the Alice, the lifesteal, that's a very strong, slow front-to-back playstyle as well. So if you're not going to be the type to dive it, you're going to be the type to fight the team fight slowly. But since you have a lot of lifesteal and damage, you can actually, take it to TNC. And on paper, theoretically, the NXP lineup makes a lot of sense.
And if they do fall behind, like they have some pretty good wave clear at least in the early game, or sorry, in the late game. So that's a big change from what we saw last game, where they didn't really have like a contingency plan, like to go for super clear. So
Wait.
that's a good change at least for NXP.
To be fair, gotta give credit where credit is due. Next play, Evos. Did you see that? Donut scored the clock of destiny in under 3 minutes. Despite the rotations over there, so kick and farm.
Yeah, that's good stuff here. Again, they can that speeds up the timeline here for the Alex to actually get into gear.
This is exciting stuff. To be fair, we all scratched our heads when the Alice was picked up, but if it's farming this fast, that's gonna put TNC on a different clock.
Saka ang taas ng level ng mga Ggwp.
Clock though is definitely taking still for Nxpe. Gotta bend things as well in SD, getting ready to fight. They are levels ahead. They try to go for that, but they spot out Cadenza. Sides against it.
It's slow, but keep trying to find an opening right now. MP getting pressured. Sent back, he'll be forced to go home. And that is a
Tempest of Blades.
Tempest of Blades on the Valentina. Last time I saw that, I think it was Flap who did it for Bren. But yeah, you get the escape. It's a good mobility for Valentina as well.
Sagitno here forced to use the Black Dragon force to retreat. SD can smell his man. Goes for the jump. Punished underneath tier 2. Sandwiched by Cadenza and El Piso. That's a kill for Nxpe Eagles.
Yeah, once again, Nxpe do have that skirmishy composition again. Pretty similar to what they did last game. And it's working out a little bit
Malasa
better.
ko mag-retry kanina, pre.
Just because of,
hindi ko rin
good decision
ma-concentration
making
sa
by
retry
Cadenza specifically.
Yung skill niya kasi daw yun.
Kaya pag kanina kalalong ko, nakabang na ka daw sa
This is
buto.
something
Baka
that
na pag
Cadenza
pupunta
clearly
ka,
has
pag-gitar sa
over
pre,
his
pupunta ako,
counterpart
gago,
in
pupunta ako, wala na.
Very good at
Bilis
spotting out
mag-turtle.
most plays this
Pumasok
early
siya sa
on.
bush, pre, no?
More for baits, I think. 'Cause
Look at how forces SD.
And then, nadami pala yun.
Go for that really awkward Tempest of
Pag
Blades.
niretry nga yung
Much
Jackson,
as I love the
nadami.
Hitman, that's definitely a Cadenza way of playing.
Absolutely.
Wait, who took the turtle? Where'd it go?
First turtle went to the side of
TNC.
TNC.
Yeah,
And
they
the
got
second
shield.
TNC still.
Yeah, second
Oh.
TNC still. They have the shields around them right now.
Alright.
Now Nxpe just again doing everything they can to hold on to the side lanes because they're pressuring down bot here. Let's see who'll get the first tower of the game.
Donatello El Piso. Oh, guiding winds to help lock in the Ode. But again, TNC much faster on the trigger. Down bottom. There's a kill up top, but it's traded for down bottom.
Solo ko lang
Wow,
nasabot.
1 for 1.
No!
Yeah,
Delayed damage.
Paras
Back
lang,
up
pre.
I think that
Wait,
was
lang pala.
Shaw Essence, wasn't it? Yeah.
from his corpse. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems to be.
Kala ko nakasprint yung tapos eh.
So, interesting stuff.
Oh no! Donut goes down. Venting charging up the Numinum Blast just for good measure. May have overestimated the amount of sustain that Alice has at about 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we are seeing less and less of the Alice when it used to be so prevalent. It just gets scaled out.
Oh, Cadenza with the concealed play. El Piso, mere steps away. Calls it off. Not enough firepower here just yet because MP the King needed to recall, needed to go home. What are you going to see? Ventings here in the Y bush. Bottom lane push
Kahit ako,
by
MP niyo
Yasuo.
yan. MP niling
Oh
yan.
my goodness, I'm
Inis
not
pa
sure
niyan
if
sa
you guys
RG
saw
guys
that,
eh.
but that was like 3 hits
Tapan
from
global
the
link yan, thanks.
Odie. It's like big chunks.
What's he
of
got on
three.
him? Blade of Despair?
Blade of
Probably,
Despair,
yeah.
Either Blade of Despair and but maybe he also rushed the Malefic Roar at this point. Yeah, it doesn't have the effect anymore in the turret damage, but that's still great raw physical damage. Nope, yeah, just a Blade of Despair.
Fielding and the sword. So maybe that's why the damage output is pretty good.
Yeah, still on the way to the Malefic Roar. By the way, Cram's first item was actually a Molten Essence,
Okay, nakadi
and
mo
then he
na
picked up the Dominance Ice. Interesting choice there. Very tanky built Toms that we're seeing on the hands of Cram.
Lambot mo ng
I
ganyan
think that's the
build eh, no?
third
Ba't hindi
uncontested
mo
turtle here. Going over the TNC. Signaling that we could see them kind of skyrocket here with a lead.
Ang maganda yan pag nakabuo na siya ng dalawa
Gonna have to answer
magka-build.
back on an equally sustainable hero
But yeah,
in
no,
Cram's Thams. Recalling here the Alice. Look at the items. Huh.
Kaya health sa Karina, no? Ba't ganun?
Alright. Alright.
Nakikigaya lang din ako ng
I
item
mean,
sa Karina.
that was always been like the favorite second item pickup for Alice for the pros.
The huge. Oh, wait! He might have not breaking out. Donut gets caught out by a Tempest of
Sidestep, Numinum Blast. Mula kay Ventings.
Benting signature move, hindi pa rin talaga. Hindi pa rin nawawala for TNC.
Sidestep PB.
Penging 1
Point
point!
for TNC. It's the deadly combo na pinag-uusapan natin kanina and kailangan talaga ito respeto ng teams. It's all about TNC having these players making the plays.
Malefic Roar on Yasuo.
Ang hirap mo rin guys.
Escalera also having the Genius 1. Double pen. Grabe.
This is gonna be difficult para sa NXP Evos. Although nakilala naman TNC and
May pan-dodge.
para sa side ng TNC, yung win-win
O, diba?
perspective na na-touch
Oh,
pa!
napakaganda nun. Yun yung mga tipong pwede mo
Siyempre nakahanda na yung Valentino.
At
Hindi
lagyan mo
naman
ng
nagpwesto ng
music.
ganun yun kung wala siyang
i-upload mo
ultimate.
sa TikTok.
Sabay may kantang malupit.
Sabay may kantang malupit.
Clear niya, hindi ka di.
Nakahanda na yun sa ulti niya, pero hindi niya mag-flicker.
Sinimulan. Iba yan eh. Sinimulan ni Cadenza yun na wala naniniwala sa paligid niya.
Mga blanking pahin na.
Kaso sabi niya, ano?
Kaso ano talaga kasi
Wala naniniwala.
Gamot yung Tempest of Blade.
Nang kalaban.
Nakaw niya.
Oo.
Ito na naman!
So, Bendings. Okay, it will miss. There you go, finally ang team fight. Sige to.
Okay lang, tama lang.
Sa lang nila. At gusto nila kunin yung Lord. At napwersa nila yung use of ultimate. This time si Escalera, meron siyang ultimate na pwede niyang gayahin kahit sino mula sa NXT. I'm already zoning out the members of NXT. Nakapwesto na ulit. Textbook TNC.
Ako din eh. Ako lang.
TNC things. Plain and simple. Pero
Paano mo ika-counter ang isang ganitong systematic team?
Puro naka-early sila
alam
dyan
mo,
gawa.
for TNC having this Valentina, meron sila mismo counter para kay Link.
Siya na yun.
Ginagaya niya, no? This previous game, ang lagi niya ginagaya si Sagito. Si Escalera naman, Ling yung lagi niyang hinahawakan. Hindi dahil sa damage, pero dun sa dodge mechanic.
Yeah. Tempest of Blades lang siya lang mag-isa. Walang nabato si Cadenza. Doon nalito si Cadenza.
Ang ngopya ng ulti.
Oo eh, yun na yun eh. Ramdam mo na yun eh.
Copy niya pre.
Wala pala akong
Klaro
thumbnail.
dito na ang TNC ay talagang nagliliyap
Thumbnail
pa.
malaki guys.
Lumalagablab pa ang Phoenix Army. Ayaw na ayaw nila magbigay. 4-2, a low-scoring game, guys.
Thumbnail guys.
Nakuha na ni Escalera ang ulti dito. Ni MP the King.
Here we go.
Na pwede
Ayan,
mag-isip
iyak
ng
ako.
fight or follow up.
Si MP yung ninakaw yan naman.
Pag-
I am you. Here we go.
Sa tayo sa ano?
Nakakatawa dahil back to back yung pins na nag-traffic Valentina. Pero magkaibang mag-event based na ng
Next time.
power.
Hoy, pero okay. Ginagaya mo pala ako, ha?
That's the line.
Monkey see,
Bukayo.
monkey do. MP the King.
Dep lang, kaya pa to.
Finally getting
Late
the
G lang.
retribution. Getting the
Minus one na
retaliation,
siya, namatay
the
na si
revenge.
Escalera.
Kanina ka pa, Escalera.
Ito yung solution ng NXP. Kailangan talaga nila tanggalan ng isa dito ang TNC. That's the only way mapagana yung lineup nila. And buy time as well. For donut for the mid team. Pero items na rin matter now.
Bago pre combo! Nice one!
Just grab trying his best to survive this. Use the damage. Muna kayo. Ang tagal. Ang tagal, Wes!
Ang unang mo!
What?
Hindi na mapatayan.
Remarkable! Para kay Crown!
Mapatay
That
yun.
was
Silver
Major
dyan.
Stamos, no?
One-on-one sa
Silver dyan, pre.
apat! Let's check the instant replay!
Oo. Last axe lang tapos dominance ice and vengeance
Lotus lang
force.
tayo, pre.
May balik din kasi wala pang
Ayun, walang shield na nakalagay.
Ang taas din kasi ng level ni Cram, level 13. Di ba, wala talaga silang damage.
Pag ikaw, Jordan.
Hindi, tsaka wala pong item si Donut eh.
Round
Ayun.
time!
Ayun, wala mo kahit.
Sobrang
Wala na siyang mana. Kasi wala, yung matindi doon, wala namang
Sobrang
damage
bilis
yan.
sa
Wala
NXP.
talagang papatay dyan.
yung damage nila kay Cram. Pinindot lang ni Cram yung
1-0 si ano,
vengeance
si
sa
LP. So,
Counter
nalagaan niya
Inferno.
kay Jane.
Alam mo kung ano sinabi niya?
Oh,
Top
All of that for a drop of blood.
wow. Binuhos nyo lahat
All
Hindi mo
of
na
that.
self.
for a drop of blood. Cram
Wala selfie sa di, ulti ng
his
ulti ah.
mark. Iba talaga.
Kasi mag-agree dyan eh.
Can take on fort.
Grabe,
Kailangan mo
apat
i-try.
Patay
Kailangan mo
dyan.
ito i-try.
apat na kalaban yun.
Hindi
Nagalit
ano,
na si
sinuha ng
Cram
huling
man.
walis.
Si Bad Cram.
Blue dependent.
May pareha sila blue dependent.
Something in the way.
At alam mo ba?
Malaglog.
Sa presensya pa lang, siya ang nagpapalabas ng
Ayun pala, may pag-asa pa ako malaglag.
Kinailangan mag-back ng NXP Evos from that.
Joke
At
lang.
yung zone out na rin
Part pa rin
na
ako ng
nagagawa
team.
dito ni Cram.
Isa kaming pamilya dito eh.
Ako lang daw guys ang upal.
Grabe.
Next, please,
Nagpro-procrastinate na ang NXP.
At nag-gradient armor
Bakit
na,
natabaran
which
si
means
Donut?
na yung
Triggeran niya
damage
mamaya
sa
na dyan, no?
Donut, hindi pa
Donut.
ganun ka
Kaso nakati
tanggap
nun.
ng NXP was kulang pa, kumbaga. At hindi pa lang sila nakapwesto dito sa Lord Fight. Sobrang linis.
Ang linis ng TNC. It's 4-3, guys. 4-3. Pinili ng NXPE ang late game. At binigay yun ng TNC. Sabi ng TNC, sige, gusto nyo late? Gusto nyo late? Mag-cram kayo ngayon. 0-0 and 1. But how do you win this? Kung apat na nga kayo, hindi nyo pa mapatumbay yung isa.
Momentum breaker ng TNC.
Wala, may Demon Hunter Sword naman doon si Link, pero wala si Link nung 4v1 na yun.
Yes.
So if ever na doon si Link, pwede mo siguro nang makuha yun. So, that wasn't the case.
So it's all in MP the King for the damage. Ito yung sacrifice na sinasabi natin kanina, Wolf. Kapag meron kang alis sa lineup mo,
Yung late game, kailangan talaga mapagana. Pero si MP nasa likod, ah.
mag-aabang siya ng pwedeng pumesto. Pero mukhang libre yung mag-seeking tower this time. Na magamit sa ginto ng Black Dragon. There you go. Sa ginto, binabanatan kayo ni Yasuo. Meron pa si MP the King. Titignan natin si MP the King ngayon. MP the King, sumugod na MP the King. It's time for some blades. MP the King, makakuha siya sa Yasuo. It's down. Sumipisa na mga bawin na tayo sa ikakabo na NXPE. Suminod! Pero Ben, things happen. Si Donut ay nandun din na nag-dip. Nandun wala sa Evos. TNC! Hindi pa rin pagbibigyan! Neglecting NXPE! Para sa kanilang 1 point! TNC! Nice G! Pwede mo nang ilista! Dahil may bago ng libro! At ayan ay ang textbook TNC!
Play mo na yung nothing's gonna stop us now. That is TNC. Rising to the simple things and execution at ang kanilang picks talagang nag-matter ngayon in this match.
Back-to-back Valentina games, magkaibang pwesto natin nakita, same result. Para sa TNC, alam nila kung paano nila i-execute yung kanilang mga teamfights. In a way na parang wala nga nangyayaring teamfights kasi hindi na muna pinipigilan na nila bago pa sumabog yun. At dahil sobrang dami na nilang items na overload na
GG, nice game TNC.
Face Rise. Take your bow.
Lakas, mga Lodibels. Bawi bukas guys, bawi tayo.
TNC binati ni SK.
Ano masasabi mo, James?
Mga dating nakakalaban pa.
Walam.
Wow. It's the same
Nice game.
formula. Tama
Nice
si
trade.
Wolf. It's the same Valentina game.
Same.
It was a low
Bakit
scoring
sure
game.
na talaga para sa Echo?
Ano masasabi mo, fanboy?
They went hard.
At least ginawa nila yung best nila.
Nag-try sila ng iba. Try sila ng Alice.
Nice try.
Pero binigay.
NT, NXP.
Alam nila eh.
NT.
Yung first pick talaga na yun.
GG guys.
If the respect
Kita-kits
ban
bukas
happened
Echo, mga
sa
lods.
NXP, pwede pang bago yun eh.
Subscribe na sa my channel natin.
Pero talaga
Tsaka kala
mataas
James,
talaga
tsaka
ang
Panda
NXP
YouTube channel ka.
picks na napapagana nila through
Wala
execution.
si James. James
Subscribe,
official.
James official.
TNC just making all
Page.
the things,
Fanboy.
small
Ako si
things
Fanboy.
in their own
O si
ways
fanboy
that
daw,
they
lagi follow.
na ginawa nila.
Edan, tingnan muna natin siya.
Textbook is
Tignan natin yung reaction nila.
Si Ola, si Kami, tsaka si Nilus.
Napapangamot lang sa donut, oh.
NXP Evo Spin, their last pick na kumuha yung isang Alice. Maintindihan mo yung idea. Kailangan nila na parang malamage, pero hindi marksman na kayang mag-deal ng damage sa
GG
main
na,
game.
guys!
Pero imbis na piliin nila
Ano dyan,
yung
shake and shake
mid
and.
game, mas pinili yung late game. Gusto nila tumagal mo itong laban na to.
Antay pa yun.
Unfortunately, yung crowd time hindi nila kinaya.
Maganda rin ang hoodie ng TNC na.
Mage na gold lane like
Yay!
Camera, old school, or maybe
Dagdag burst.
Dalilia pick. Para kay
Lunox,
Lunox.
siguro.
Yung mga nukes eh. Lunox, I think. Yeah, it was open. It was open.
Pwede nga silang gawin nila parang true position for si Matilda tapos kumuha sila ng Pakito pero hindi yun naging choice nila.
Yeah, nag-depend sila sa late game. It was
GG
a
guys!
vintage pick, 6 on 7 pick.
Kita-kits bukas sa
An
Echo mga
overtime
lods.
pick,
Baka
actually.
mag-reaction video nito.
Alice joined
Peace!
the